Now Caitlin Clark on the floor here today. Scoring in a season as Boston
and shooting it in the corner.
This roster, she and Stephanie Dolson, couple decisions, as too does Indiana. Knocking it out of bounds.
One of the things, big deal for Indiana.
As well, at this point last year, it was expectations. Colson left alone, an NCAA championship in this building.
That everyone comes at you quickly. The close.
In offense, that means they don't hold the ball for more than
offense. Both teams playing. Tasha Howard on the lob.
Here's Boston. She'll take it herself.
Defensive efficiency. They've got to.
Here's Mitchell, extra pass. Bonner thought about.
Helpful this year with the depth.
Mitchell. Dolson, she's a good three-point shooter.
Dolson's been around a long time.
He's number one, and then kick out Mitchell.
Talked to Brittany Sykes from Washington before. An added weapon for sure.
Questionably one of the veterans here on a.
Players is the speed with which.
These in minutes here coming off the bench. You can.
That's going to be.
Colson bouncing Howard. And here is the 4th overall pick. Mitchell attacking Melbourne. Your rhythm back as area fit from last year. There's a lot of. As Sutton Pington.
Putting this all together and generating.
Changed here, Debbie, over the last year.
I mean, I bet it's in the work.
Here for Indiana for the first corner here. Finn off the.
And she's looking forward to learn, be ready when her health is better.
To gel together. But for this to be built here as Mitchell fire away.
Last year, she played a lot off the ball. Fantastic working without the ball. And that's
season in fever scoring. Kraft, one of those players trying to make this run.
Really good defender.
He's had a couple great years in Greece. Area teammate Sonia Citron, one of the most productive players in all of college. More athleticism-driven WNBA game.
In the league.
Oh, the hesitation in.
On the ball has become one of the better defenders.
Throughout the season, into the playoffs, and Recto lines up.
And if we start seeing a lot of that in the league.
Bounce pass, Citron, pretty rough defense. Bonner crossing over. Great, I think when Bonner was.
A lot at the 3 spot. I think we're going to see her winning 2 WNBA. She can play 22-25 block here today.
Here.
Lace them up. What?
I can't play with them tight.
That's one. We're going to keep track all year.
A veteran,
We're only in the first.
Citron, hands up.
The floor the other way.
As a cutting, Cole's going to have to get it up. She just does.
Celebrating hoops in the great state of Indiana.
Off round 2 tomorrow. They probably close. Have to be careful as Cunningham is left.
Kelly Krauskopf and Amber Cox.
Lex might have gotten away with a foul there on hold.
You got to get up the court.
Start the second quarter, couple of deflections. Of how well she is playing when most.
And it's a player that's
weaving through traffic. Bonner extra pat. All 11 points, a couple of rebounds in 8 minutes. On to Boston, she'll attacker. And Indiana still plenty of reasons for the Fever not be at their shot too strong. Howard right place. Puts on the break, wheeling inside. Howard trying to use her size. The 3 gets right to the rim. Sophie Cunningham, let's check in with our.
Has actually tried to been getting her to what they were trying to do, and she's been told
position to win a title.
No question.
They are now.
Right time. Stephanie White is now as far as that trade was concerned. So what different attributes is that when ping pongs around?
Getting skinny over the top of screening did a really good job of getting over by a team.
And will she get it off in time?
Like the talk around this week is going to outscore all the teams. You've got to be able to defensive end.
Here's Howard. That
was number 1 in defensive coach in her career. Player and to be able to.
Bonner hits the floor, no whistle.
The officiating in the league.
Of a defensive-minded coach, Stephanie White.
There's some new vernacular at a ball screen, but you got to know personnel.
Lucy Olson and Kelsey Mitchell sent free throw shooter a year ago. Vice versa. Kelsey helping up. Here's Olson spinning away. Flip shot turns that one over. Here's Hole to clear out Mitchell. She will fire. Is the rule, and so here's Cunningham, and she draws. Well, there are some players who.
What a brilliant. On the floor is going to be much different for Sophie. She has post players that can stretch the floor.
So 3 rebounds. Matter if it's preseason practice. Sophie Mitchell step back. Finn pulls down the rebound. Nice effort from the rookie.
Deflected it. Thought it went right through it.
Again, Cunningham coast to coast in regular season form as Howard stepping back, using that. Wilson launching. Half. Melvin leaks out, high arcing. Howard backdoor, Hole gets inside.
It's been impressive.
Here is Mitchell. Washington. That one behind Melbourne. And bounces Howard the left hand. She averaged 18 points.
Now they can change the rhythm. That gives
of our preseason opener in the first quarter. And now Bonner to the...
is not in the act of shooting. Stops. Their pick and roll game is trying to...
Final minute. All of the shot clock down to 5. A little two-man game. Here's Anxler. And Cunningham.
Since 2016. Now they're not
here. Mitchell did not hit a shot in. The end is pulled back within 2. Here's
and pressure her. And
game that third overall pick. Battling underneath. Got her own offensive. He's got 11. Sykes the leading scorer on the rookie. Extra pass. Anxler is only 9% from the field. Sykes the switch on to Boston. Citron turns the corner. High.
Probably Citron's probably going to get 8 or 9.
Cross-court pass. Here is the rookie. Dials and cut off there by Sutton. As a high ceiling player at the pro level. Mitchell extra pass. Bonner corner kick. Anxler left alone. Drops it for Boston on a fake. Boston 100% ready for the beginning.
Right now.
Recto, good position against the rookie. Area Finn. Howard flips Howard.
Moves pretty well.
Here is Boston. Just got around. On the floor for Washington. Melbourne. Pretty spin.
You know it.
So here is Ashton Prechtel to the line. It's in kind of size up.
Back up for Stephanie Dolson.
Handoff Mitchell, bullseye. Melbourne, the inbounder, got it back, set an extra pass, corner 3. Olsen and Bonner. The double team. Cunningham fakes the pass.
Pass took too long to get.
And it's not a shooting foul, so Ivan on Anxler. Bonner hangs. Bonner.
Oh, big and long.
So 5 here from the line today. Wants to finish her career as Anxler left alone. And she looking inside for Boston. Sykes, corner 3. Missed something to stick with her. Boston shot fakes. Boston looking back door and got it to
talk about how good her IQ was on
way. Feet inside 2. Beautiful. You like to say that's a coach's assist there. Mitchell 2 and turned it into a replay review. Sykes launches and misses a bounce. Oh, Bonner battling and way. Assist for the officiator.
Yeah, that's reason. And those points of edge and the officiating, you know, we sort of traveling contact onto the game and offense right after the Final Four, really. We have two rotational tournament, and we did a classroom training event. They're just tighten that up and get more efficient.
Here in front of the Gamebridge field.
It's kind of like, okay, we can players consistently that get looked at every play, every call, so what we focus on is real into that.
You know, Sue, fans just hustle to look like you're not working. Is it somebody back?
Team, and they train them on really looking for, the
most important thing about the freedom of movement
with illegal contacts. So those are some of
the officiating crew
but she just popped up here in the booth and
Citron corner 3
contact. See, I like not putting a whistle. The same side. Look at Boston with a little missing skills on display here in the fourth
as well. Hull carving out for Stephanie White, Cunningham and Hull, and then out of Olympics last year. Mitchell. Clock down to 5. Mitchell into here in the second half. Iriafin over Boston. Third pick in the draft has really was too high from Ejim. On Ejim, putting on the moves, ducks in.
How locked into every.
Mitchell on the drive, aggressive attack. Olsen lets it fly. Came over from
today as well.
Here is Brown.
Digging deeper into their bench.
We're here for Washington. Deacamp gets inside, sets up Hull, pass. It was Green who comes. He gets to the foul line, bounces inside. Prechtel launches, bouncing. Trying to create dangerous passes, taken away. An offensive rebound and
to glass.
Opportunities for the players to her. Here's Hull right up the gut.
Certainly her range is impressive.
As well.
Congratulations.
Off the.
But there's also an understanding about these, though, with their effort.
And 19. Howard now into double figures. She's got 11. Sykes the leading scorer on. Now Washington has numbers. Here is the rookie. Extra pass. Angsler is open. 15 from out there. The Fever are shooting 29% from the field. Sykes of the third quarter. Sykes the switch on to Boston. Citron turns the corner. High.
Get 20 shots in the game. You're going to get Citron's probably going to get 8 or 9.
Sutton, Angsler, cross-court pass. Here is the rookie. Dial it. Olsen cut off there by Sutton.
I believe she was the third option for the
Two, and is viewed as a high-ceiling player. She's capable of, and you'll see more of that here at the pro level.
Excellent pick by the franchise.
Boston handoff. Mitchell extra pass. Bonner corner. Sykes attacking. Angsler left alone. Mitchell turning the corner. The hesitation drops it for Boston on a fake. Boston to a good start last year. Maybe wasn't 100% ready for the beginning.
Indiana switcher 1 through 5 right now.
Recto, good position. Post up Howard. Howard going against the rookie. Area Finn. Howard full. There's Boston hitting the deck. Here is Howard.
Plays some good minutes with her 6'5" form. Moves pretty well.
This one, Aaliyah Boston hit that early three. Here is Boston, just got around.
If you do take a gamble.
Sutton, the only starter on the floor for Washington. Melvin, pretty spin.
You know it.
So here is Ashton Prechtel to the line. WNBA regular season minutes and kind of size up roster spots.
I think Prechtel's a good backup for Stephanie Dolson.
Boston, handoff Mitchell, bullseye.
Floor.
Melvin, the inbounder, got it back, set Bonner. Bonner gets inside. Boston, extra pass, corner three. Key on a 16-year pro. Olsen and Bonner. Boston driving into a double team. Cunningham fakes the pass. Didn't see Melvin. She comes up with a turnover.
Pass took too long to get.
It is the third foul on Washington. It's not a shooting foul, so Bonner shot fakes the three. Driving on Angsler. Bonner hangs. Bonner to fall.
You forget how big and long DeWan play in the 3 spot, and you have to defend her.
And she's 5 of 5 here from the line today. She wants to finish her career as Angsler left alone, and she's gone back up by 2. And looking inside for Boston. Sykes, corner 3, hesitation. Defense there by Sutton to stick with her. Boston shot fakes on. Boston looking backdoor and got it to.
I remember how Dawn Staley used to talk about how good her IQ was last year.
Brown able to wrestle that one away. Feet inside, 2 beautiful. So you like to say that's a coach's assist there. In the lead because they reviewed a Kelsey Mitchell 2 and turned it into an up by 1 now, thanks to that replay review. It's here of the third quarter. Sykes launches and Missile will launch and get the bounce. Oh, Bonner battling and what are you looking at? What are your areas of emphasis for the officiator?
Yeah, that's points of education for the season. And those points of education are head coaches and general managers. And the officiating, you know, we sort of movement, screening, traveling, contact, and then respect for the game and offense. WNBA in right after the Final Four, really. We have 2 come down to the Portsmouth Invitational Tournament, and we did class. And then we just came off of a 4-day classroom training event. I mean, they're in video. They're trying to work on our replay. You know, just tighten that up and get more efficient.
3 as she continues to sizzle here in front of the Gamebridge field.
A successful challenge if there's no possession. With the so yeah, now it's kind of like, okay, we can rule changes, and you know, players consistently the other rules or sort of interpretations that, you know, get looked at the officials, right? So every play, every call, by our reviewing team. So what we focus on is real good. So there's a lot that goes into that.
You know, Sue, fans just fought and hustling to get there and when not to hustle to look like you're not working. How, I mean, when you say analytics team, is it somebody back
Goes through our games. They have a reviewer team, and they train them on. They grade our officials. So we're really looking for,
And because they're so skilled, what's the most important thing about the freedom of movement?
Don't want to allow players to get disrupted with illegal contact. So when we make a foul call, right? So those are some of
Educate us on some of the areas of emphasis of the officiating crew as Du's insights here.
How about that? She just popped up here in the booth and we're looking at because everybody wants them to get it right.
Citron, corner three. Sonia Citron.
See, that's incidental contact. See, I like not putting a whistle.
Washington gets back nicely defensively.
Citron icing, keeping the ball on the same side. Look at Boston with a little Leah Boston, and we've seen her passing skills on display here in the fourth.
And Ejim has checked in, one of the rookies as well. Hull carving out an interesting grouping here on the floor for Stephanie Whites. A couple of key players off the bench in Cunningham and Hull, and then so Jade Melvin, third-year guard, out of won bronze with Australia at the Olympics last year. Mitchell with a shot clock down to 5. Mitchell into trap. He's knocked down 3 shots here in the second half. Theriafin over Boston.
Just anticipates so well. The possessions by the rookie.
Third pick in the draft has really too hot to handle there for Hull. The pass was too high from Ejim. Theriafin on Ejim, putting on the moves, ducks it.
Team while she's on the bench, but the main takeaway has been how locked into every.
Kelsey, thank you. Here is Mitchell. Mitchell on the drive, aggressive attack, and following some great footsteps. Offensive rebound, Washington. Olsen lets it fly. Leland Brown, who has just checked in as well. Came over from.
And Noah Leah Edwards for Washington today as well.
Here is Brown.
Both teams digging deeper into their bench.
Not a single starter on the floor here for Washington. Deep 5-year-old rookie. Here's Cunningham, gets inside, sets up Hull. Indiana turns it over on the inbound pass. It was Green who came. Olsen, shot fakes the 3, gets to the foul line, bounces inside. Here's Olsen working on Hull. Prechtel launches. Brown bouncing. Got clock down to 4. Hull just trying to create. Dangerous pass. It's taken away. Prechtel corner 3. An offensive rebound in.
But you got to get on the defensive glass.
You would in these moments, but great learning opportunities for the players. Top Turner's pass knocked away, came right back to her. Here's Hull right up the gut.
Made herself better. Certainly her range is impressive. Hull.
Engaged, just got engaged a couple weeks ago as well.
Congratulations.
Off the.
There's a sense of urgency, but there's also an understanding about Washington's got to be pleased, though, with their effort to figure some stuff out.
And 19.